Okay. Birdman hand rub tonight, y'all. Birdman hand rub tonight. Okay. Welcome to Blerd Talk, episode 56. I'm your host with the most, Josh, and I got my oh so trusty co-host with me, Jay. What it do, baby?
What's good, man?
Man, how
What's
you
good?
living? How you living out there?
Just floating.
Just floating.
Just floating.
Just floating.
Just
Okay.
floating.
So we're gonna get into it tonight, but let me go ahead and start by saying this right now. This is going to be a spoiler-filled episode of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. There are going to be spoilers in here. This is your warning. Spoilers throughout it, okay? This is your warning.
Yeah. I don't really care. I'll spoil whatever I want.
So, first things first. Okay? First of all, I'm trying to find, okay, there we go. First things first. Jason, I wanted to tell you some info that it's been creeping around on the web right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They say that Adam Driver has finished negotiations in the MCU for playing Reed Richards. Shout out to my man Sion who sent me that post. And I have checked it. I have not. Now I haven't seen it on the most official thing I have read it on is comic book movies. They're pretty legit. I haven't seen it nowhere else besides that though. And I have a feeling about that. I think John is still the better pick for Reed, but I will take Adam Driver. He's a good actor. White Noise, the one where he was in with Scarlett Johansson. Don't take Star Wars. Don't take Star Wars and run with that one. Don't take Star Wars with that one. Even though I think his character was written bad in Star Wars, but he did the best he could. He suffered from the same thing Hayden Christensen did. And it wasn't that Hayden Christensen was a bad actor, is that the story, their parts or their characters were written bad. So what do you think about that, my guy? That's what I was going to lay on you before we got into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And from the looks of it, it looks like you're not feeling that.
I don't know. He is a great actor, so I'm trying to sell myself on the fact that his acting will overtake his look of being Reed Richards.
They're definitely gonna have to dye his hair or something he's gonna have the salt and pepper look going on.
I don't know what MCU is going to do with anything at this point when it comes to how they portray their characters. So I'm just going to take the wait and see approach with this one. I'm
kind of upset because, I'm going to butcher his last name, but John, the dude who played him before, who played Reed Richards in in the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
John's a good pick. He was the perfect Reed Richards. I literally couldn't cast that better myself. I literally could not.
Okay,
and
I'm with you.
I'm upset because he's not. Well, nothing's confirmed yet. Okay, let me just go ahead and say nothing's confirmed. There is no official word. I've just been hearing it from different sites. But I truly would want John to play Reed Richards. But if it is Adam Driver, I'm not disappointed.
It depends on how they write Reed Richards.
That will be.
Adam Driver. They might write Reed Richards as Adam Driver. You know what I'm saying? So if I said that right.
Yeah,
they just might.
Yeah, you're saying that he's gonna write. They're gonna write him the role. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
He's gonna be Reed Richards as however he wants to portray him. I can't put it past them. I don't think they care to a certain extent to mimic how the characters are in the comic books. They definitely. I'm not saying they don't make that effort, but there's a few, they kind of just throw out there for the hell of it. So I'll wait and see what Adam. I'm not saying he's a great. I love him.
Great actor. He's a great actor. Yeah,
but I gotta see if he got that Reed Richards suave.
Exactly.
as much as people go, Reed Richards swap, like there is a swag.
There is a swag to him. There is.
It's just not in the Johnny Storm Captain America way. It's with up here. So I gotta see how he pulls that off.
Exactly. I feel like his mind is the character, if that makes sense.
Even cuz in the original one with Chris Evans,
he did good, right? He did good. Absolutely, I agree with that, dude. Did good. So I said, man, I'm gonna lay that on Jason C. Because like I said, shout out to my boy Sion for showing it to me. Zone 4, yeet yeet. When he sent it, I said, damn. And like the first thing I was like, well, what the hell happened to John? Then I'm like, but if it had to be somebody, I am Adam Driver. I can deal with. I actually want to see his new movie. Funny, I don't know if it's called 67 or 69. I think I'm pretty sure it's 67. But the one where he like goes back in time to the previous story. I want to see that. Okay, so
I
y'all.
want to attempt the name of that movie.
Right.
I might get filed.
Yes, Adam Driver's new movie 69. You mean 67? Okay. I'm gonna go first because I feel like y'all know me on this show. I have died on a lot of hills on this show. The last hill I died on.
Don't tell me.
The last hill I died on was Thor: Love and Thunder.
Come on, son.
And Jason, I told Jason not to say anything. I didn't give him my thing, so y'all are getting a first live reaction from Jason. The chat, I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Don't do this.
The chat is about to blow up because of me. I'm telling y'all right now, son. The chat is about to blow up.
Come on, son. Come on. Go ahead, son.
I gotta do it, Jay.
I know you're not about to go here, son.
All right.
You set me up for the swerve. You're going to swerve at the last minute. Go ahead.
Okay. 3 things. 1. Like I said, spoilers ahead for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 1. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is in the top 5 MCU movies.
Lord have mercy, you did it. You did it.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Jason. I'm not done. I'm not even done.
I thought you was gonna swerve left, bro.
I'm not even done, Jason. 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the best comic book movie that has released this year.
Hold on.
And here it is. Right. Here's the one, Jason. Here's the one.
Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the best movie that has released this year so far.
Period.
Best movie so far this year. I want you to marinate on that a little bit.
Ain't nothing to marinate on because the answer is no. What you mean? There's no marination on that. None of that.
I'm going to say this. Story.
Bruh.
Excellent. The movie had everything. Action, drama, comedy. I cried a little bit, okay? I'm going to keep it 100. I cried a little bit, okay?
Over what?
The movie about family, okay? Okay. Here's another, and I'm gonna butcher this guy's name too, but his name is like Chuck, the guy from Peacemaker, the guy who was the villain, who was the high,
yeah,
the best Marvel villain, the best Marvel villain. His acting was great.
Lord have mercy.
Okay,
excuse me, I didn't mean to use his name in vain. I'm so sorry. My bad.
Great. Chuck did that, okay? I loved it from beginning to end. Absolutely. I cannot stress this enough. Jason, here you go. My top 5 right now, okay?
And I'm listening. People, I want you to think I'm disrespecting him with me not like looking at what he's saying, but I'm trying to find what other comic book movie came out in 2023 so I can refute this. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to this. this lunacy right now. Go ahead. This is
One,
insane.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 3,
Sheesh Louise, man.
Shang-Chi. 4.
What? You still got Shang-Chi in the
I
five?
still got Shang-Chi.
Oh my God.
4. 4, Black Panther. 5, of Iron Man 1. Now, here's another thing. I just spoke to Javon. Shout out to Javon, okay? Because he just called me after he watched the movie. I had said early in the office to them that I thought Volume 3 was better than Guardians 1. I can see the shaking of your head. I can just tell. I'm dying on this hill tonight. Y'all are watching it live. I'm going to die on this hill tonight. This is it. This is another hill. Your boy's just going to lay flat. I'm planking on the hill tonight. I'm dying on the hill tonight.
Oh my God.
I am Danny Glover looking for Riggs. I am dying.
Oh my God.
I am dying on this hill tonight. This is
Oh
it.
my God.
Live. I'm dying live on the show.
I can't believe this.
I'm going to stand by my comments. Hey, I'm going to even tell y'all this. I went home and literally did what Jason was doing. I'm looking at comic book movie this year and I'm like, yep. This is the best one this year. Because if you remember on the last show, well, Shazam, first it was Wakanda Forever. Shazam took the place of that. And now Guardians of the Galaxy is taking, Volume 3 is taking the place of that. And I was going to stand on this hill again and say that Volume 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, is the best movie that has released this year so far.
Well, that's not right. That's not true because Megan came out this year.
Okay.
Cocaine Bear came out this year.
Yes.
John Wick Chapter 4 came out this year.
I thought about all these movies.
Knock at the Cabin came out this year.
Yep.
Like those movies are better than Guardians 3 alone.
Okay. John Wick 4 may be the closest one. Maybe the closest one. Yep. And I want to tell you why it's not in the top. Because why? Because the stair scene alone blew me. Because the stair scene alone blew me. He tumbled all the way back down. I'm standing on this hill tonight. I wish that Scott was here. Shout out to Scott, because I would just want to see both of y'all faces, because I know Scott would have been like, oh, here we go. Here go Josh. This is it.
This is it. This is it. You're doing it again, man.
This is when Scott is supposed to say, here we go, Josh.
Oh, my gosh.
My man Javon swerving in traffic right now. He watching it right now. He watching the chat. He's swerving in traffic.
You really are a prisoner of the moment, man.
I am standing by my comments. I'm dying on this hill tonight, y'all. I'm dying, YouTube. I'm dying. All my blurs out there. The movie was great from beginning to end. The thing literally had everything. The life lesson that was in it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, maybe I went overboard by putting it number 2 on the list.
Yes. Having it in your top 5, period.
So you're saying, okay, because I think in our list, we did put the first Guardians in the top 5.
I surely did, and if I remember correctly, I think it's still there.
So you're saying that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is not better than the first one?
It's not even close.
What?
It's better than the second one, but it's not even close, bro. It's not even remotely in, bruh. This Guardians 3, this like Ant-Man 1, Doctor Strange 1.
Whoa.
This joint in that world, it ain't. It's like a mid-tier, low to mid-tier type. I'll keep it solid. It was mid-tier. I'll keep it mid-tier. It's one of them joints. It's like right there, like Doctor Strange and Ant-Man 1, like. You know, Ant-Man 1 was one of those, well, damn, it's underrated. Like, that was better than I thought it would be. That's Guardians 3. Like, that's...
What?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
Y'all know.
And that's a knock on Guardians 3. Because I'm talking about Ant-Man 1 to Guardians 3. Me looking at me giving Ant-Man 1 a better score because it was better than expected, is that logic applying that to Guardians 3, that's a knock on Guardians 3. Guardians 3 should have been like a 9 or a 10. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a solid movie. I'm giving it like 3.5 is too corny because it's not really a 4 to me.
That's
so
right,
I'm at a 3 range.
Just for y'all to know, we're working on the 5 system here.
Yeah, so I'm at a 3
great,
range.
4 good, 3 okay, 2 bad, 1 terrible. Cheeks.
Yeah. Put it to you like this. Matrix Reloaded is a 3 out of 5. But it's a different type of 3 out of 5 than Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Matrix Reloaded is a weak 3 out of 5. Like, for them to get a 3, it's like, man, y'all messed up. It's disappointing. For Guardians to get a 3, it's a stronger 3 for Guardians as opposed to Matrix Revolution, is what I'm saying. Like, Matrix Reloaded. Reloaded shouldn't have got a 7. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3, not a 7, but a 3. But Guardians is a 3. It's solid.
Now you have to tell me why. I'm trying to tell you, I was blown away after I walked out the movie. I literally stopped and was like, yeah,
what?
Yeah, I was like, this was good. This was good. This was good. Guardians was good. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 I was blown away. Like I said, this hill is going to kill me. My legs hurt from walking up this joke. But this is it. But I need to tell, because I need to know why you didn't like it.
Well, let me start with what I do like.
Okay.
I said it's a solid movie. I'm not saying it's terrible. It's a cool movie. It's cool. To be honest with you, most of my rating comes from Rocket's story alone. The story outside of Rocket was shoulder shrugs. The joke, I'll give it credit, is better than the other 8 Marvel movie jokes. I laugh a little bit harder at Guardians than I did the last 8 MCU films and shows, to be honest with you. So the jokes were subpar. Still the same formula, still the same Peter Gunn Guardians formula.
Yeah.
Batista, stop playing on his name as an actor. He damn near was like the super, like, stop playing with that man.
Hey, okay.
Stop playing with that man.
So, and remember how you said a few episodes back that Batista is the best wrestler turned actor. And you know what? I'm going to agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, he is.
I agree.
It's over. All right. So it's been over, but it's really beautiful.
I agree. Not to cut you off, Javon said that you and him need to go and start going to the movie so y'all can keep me off this hill.
For real. I do like. One of the things I was surprised about was they kept Star-Lord and Gamora's storyline very light and very subtle, which, based upon how the movie ended, I kind of see why. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Nebula. Wow. Great.
Right?
She killed it. She really killed it.
Yes. Agreed.
Because I like that they made Star-Lord and Gamora's storyline light, because this is Nebula's first time with the Guardians on the movie. Yes. So they had to show her imprint on the team. You know what I'm saying? So she got a good amount. Basically, she was Star-Lord B, for real. It was like 2 sets of teams interchanging with each other at that moment.
Absolutely.
Which kind of what I didn't like about the movie, because, well, all right, let me keep going with the good. The High Evolutionary dude, all right, he acted great. He was cool. Top MCU villain ever. I still got Thanos.
Wait, over Vulture? In fact, I spoke too soon when I said
you're counting come on, Michael Keaton?
Yeah, I'm counting Vulture. You count
MCU?
I mean, technically,
all right, so let me ask you this then. You said you got Vulture, right? All right, and then you said High Evolutionary, right?
Yeah.
And you still got Thanos up there, right?
Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay.
So before, not only that, but let me ask you this. So if you're counting that, so where you got William Dafoe?
Ooh. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because
High Evolutionary, you was cool. You cool.
But, yeah, he not the okay. But I do think he may be in the top 4. Like maybe in top 4.
And don't get me wrong, you're not the only one sharing this opinion. I've been saying this opinion about him all day, and I appreciate it. And he's not a bad villain.
He wasn't.
But it was something that I've not seen. Like, I've seen that type of villain before, right? kissing up to his creation, only to really have a secret agenda about him, where he comes to find out he really don't rock with him for real.
Man,
I've seen that. I've seen that a lot of times. So unfortunately, the emotional impact that people are feeling when they were seeing the scenes with the high evolutionary just off in the animals and stuff. Sorry, it kind of was just there for me.
And you
That's
know
just
what?
me though.
But
That's
I'm
just
not.
me though.
The parts where he was like first when he was fighting Rocket, then when he was like, "Oh, you thought you were coming to the new world," like that just, I was like, "Damn, this dude is acting his ass off."
He is. He was.
Acting his
I just
ass
didn't
off.
have. It was just like. I was just looking at it like this how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I kind of figured it was going. This is how he's supposed to be.
Okay.
Is that it for the good? I think
Damn.
that's it for the good.
Damn.
Right? I can't think of nothing else. High Evolutionary. The cast was great. Rocket story was dope. Okay. All right, now the bad, it's just dragged for it dragged for 1 minute too long based on the plot. Like, dang, bruh. Like, first we gonna get on the ship and get the thing. Then okay, we got the thing. Oh wait, but Nebula went on the ship thinking we on the ship, we off the ship. Now we gotta get back on the ship.
Okay, I may give you that part. I'm going to give you that part. Because I was like, damn, he just jumped off the jump with the dude, and then now they're trying to get back on because Drax and them are on. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I give you that.
Yeah,
I give you that.
It like for me, it wasn't it was good. It was cool, but it just wasn't like stuck the landing. Like, it was just like, okay, for me. Oh, now your man, Warlock. I have mixed feelings about Warlock. When I was watching the movie, I looked straight. Me and Ming both had a mental connection. I just looked at him and we both started talking. It's like, I hate him, but I understand why they have to make him this
like
way.
That,
he can't be like how he is in the comics.
Absolutely.
But dang, I hate this.
Yeah. I hate this. Yeah. I agree.
Here's a question I hope somebody can answer me, anybody out there, right? I saw a lot of people also bringing up how they like the comedic relief of him starting out as a kid because Adam Warlock in general is OP.
Right.
So they were basically using his kid-like nature, saying because of his kid-like nature, his powers, he wasn't really rocking like he could with his powers. Mm-hmm. And I hear that, right? But then here's like my question about that, right? So like, if Guardians 2 happened before Infinity War, right? Okay, Thanos only snapped the Earth. He didn't snap the whole galaxy and then. Okay, cool. So the boy stayed in the cocoon for that long. Okay, cool. You're right. I forgot. It was only Earth, bro. It was only Earth.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It was only on Earth, right? Yeah, he snapped on Earth. Only Earth lost all the population. He didn't snap the universe, right?
I thought the universe got snapped. I thought the universe got snapped.
I'm trying to remember.
I could be wrong, but I thought the universe got snapped. I could be wrong.
Cause even Samuel L. disappeared, but he was on the SHIELD ship, right? He faded. I'm trying to think of the people who were like on Earth but wasn't there that faded.
I don't remember if the snap was for. I thought it was for the universe. But I could be
wrong.
Because
the Guardians was on Earth too. Yeah,
but I thought that he was talking about the whole universe as like, man, there's too much resources everywhere. I mean, y'all eating up too many resources everywhere. I thought it was for the universe. Y'all hit us in the comments and let us know. Let us know if
that's
we're right or
so
wrong.
Slick because everybody who got snapped was on Earth. I'm trying to think of one person that wasn't on Earth that was like, yeah, I got snapped by Thanos, who from a galaxy far, far away. But everybody who's like a key in it was on Earth, right?
I thought. Jason's with me. I mean, not Jason, Javon. He thought the universe got snapped. I thought the universe got snapped.
Okay. I forgive
I thought
me.
The universe got snapped.
MCU is all starting to
run together.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I saw I forgot that the Hulks and the Iron Mans they came out in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 2015, bro.
Nah, it was way. Yeah.
But besides that, Adam Warlock was, to me, he was disappointing. I just felt like he put him in there just to put him in there for. But
you see why they put him in here though, right? Because they needed him to, you know, since we're starting a new phase, okay, he's going to be part of the Guardians, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm absolutely with you. They had to do that because he is OP. But just like you see who the girl with the white hair was?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to butcher her name too. It's like Kazin.
I'm not even going to take a shot at it, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, so basically the girl who's like with the white hair, that is Kyle Zenkai Fela or something like that. All I can tell you too is that she's powerful too. She's powerful too. So I see where they're going, because now they're going to put her in Guardians, or she's going to be upcoming in the MCU.
I'm not watching that shit. Respectfully.
Is so.
Oh, I forgot some good. I like the nods that the nods that they're doing. The new men, those beast-like animals, they're called the new men. In the comic book, Adam Warlock does go to Counter-Earth and is the hero of Counter-Earth for a while. So I like that little tie-in that they did. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't like, it was just like, it just felt like, okay. It was, to me, a true definition of just like a popcorn flick. Like, yeah, this is all right.
And I think one of the strong points about it too, that even if it wasn't attached to Marvel, it was still a good movie, man.
I agree there. I agree.
It was so good. Like I'm literally watching it, and look, y'all know, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I know everybody was in their feelings when Tony died. Not me. I was kind of like,
not me either.
I was like, oh, that's sad. I was like, that's
Who
sad.
cares?
Yeah, I was kind of like, yeah. At this point, I was kind of like, okay.
Guardians trilogy better than his.
Like, I was kind of like, but and that's because with Guardians, I felt like there was more time with the characters interacting, and you truly felt like they were family. So when Rocket took his little hit, and like, man, when Quinn was over him, like screaming, I'm like, oh man, your boy was like, don't get me wrong, I was like, damn, Tony, and then I was like, for Rocket, I was like, yeah, what's going on in this Joe? I'm like,
you cried.
Look, I'm not gonna say I cried. I'm just gonna say my allergies started affecting me, and I had a little joint in my eye. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that joke was so predictable. Even seeing the animal heaven, like all that.
I knew he was gonna come back.
It's not your time. Like how many? Come on.
That part. That's when I knew he was coming back, because she was like, "Yeah, you could join us." Then she was like, "But not now." I was like, I knew that was coming. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Everybody does that.
I'm gonna tell you what I didn't think was coming. I swear to God, I thought they was going to kill Drax off. I thought they was going to kill Drax off because of the way Batista was acting, saying that, he didn't want to do another Guardians, which I think is really, I don't understand. Batista does really good. He's a good actor.
He's an artiste, man. That's why I'm starting to love him.
And he's calling out why the Gittins.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just like, hey,
yeah, he's calling
everything must come to an end. I'm gonna do something.
But he's so fucking good at being Drax. Like, he really is.
But with he's the only one taking them type of not out of the box, but risky roles in different type of movies, man. Yeah. And even if the movie's not great, he's doing great in it. I rock with Batista's acting, bro. Let's go, Batista. You would think he'd be in 9 Fast and the Furious movies, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, because they showed the preview for that. I'm like, God damn, we on like 10. What number is this? God damn it.
I'm good. Y'all can keep that, bro. I'm good on Fast. I ain't watching that.
I'm gonna tell you to a scene that James Gunn hit me with the okie doke. Because in the beginning you think, okay, Gamora gonna come back. She gonna come back. All right. Yeah. But then when she's about to get on her spaceship to go back to her crew, I love how the fact that you kind of get that, okay, are they going to do it? But then they don't. They show her back with her crew, and you see how happy she was.
Yeah.
And you see how everybody was happy with her. So that lets me know right there that Gamora is not coming back. She's not coming back.
She said that. The actress herself said that.
Oh, she did.
Oh, yeah, okay. She's not doing it no more.
Because she was so happy with them. And did you see Michael Rosenbaum? No. The dude who played Lex Luthor. So when I saw his face, I said, "That's Michael Rosenbaum." I was like, "That's my man. That's my Lex Luthor from Smallville."
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Mantis, I was kind of like, but why? I was kind of like, but why? Because where were you going to go? Like, there was no need for you to find yourself. You could have found yourself right there on the unknown thing. Like, you didn't have to go nowhere. You could have explored the galaxy and did everything. Like, even from there.
Yeah.
I liked how, and you was talking about Nebula, I like how her progression through the whole series. But here, you get her taking control. You get her saying, "Hey, Drax, I saw a different side of you." And it even hit harder because you know that Drax lost his family. And you see the kids and you're like, okay, but like, I love how he tells them he's going to make a monkey noise, but then he's doing the robot. That was funny as shit. Boop, boop. And he was like, boop. And then he kept on walking up to the kids. "Hey, morons." That shit was hilarious.
Man, I know your best friend is sick. Second best friend.
Then we're gonna kill everybody. We're not gonna kill maybe one person. Maybe one person. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chris Pratt did good as always. He did good. I will say this though, his part was kind of predictable. I kind of felt like he had two options. Well, I kind of figured he was going to go back to Earth because, like you said, or like they had said, he has been away from Earth since his mom died. He didn't even like, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, there's kind of like no other option but for him to go back to Earth. I was kind of like, Groot, I could see him staying because, you know, he wanted to keep the Guardians, and him and Rocket are damn near inseparable. So, got that. But you were right. The story with Rocket's, even when Nebula, and see, it takes a different toll too when Nebula said what they did to him was worse than what my father did to me. Because, you know, she holds that grudge against Thanos, and for her to say that, I'm like, damn.
She probably still got a good meal and whatever else. It's just that all he did was alter her body to make her a stronger warrior. But
exactly.
Rocket, he was being used just to be thrown away. Period.
Just to be thrown away. Like,
just to be thrown away. Period.
Man, that shit was crazy. And even Rocket said something that I truly relate to, because nothing is perfect. He said, "You wasn't trying to make perfect. You just couldn't deal what was already here."
Yeah.
Like, and that shit was, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit was where the octopus was selling dope to the I was like, what is he? They selling dope to the kids? I was like, isn't this a Disney movie? I was like, they almost had me too, but I knew he wasn't gonna die. When Quinn jumped out the thing, I said, "Oh, they're pulling a Star Wars joint with Leia." I was like, "They're pulling a Star Wars joint." I said, but I knew he was going to survive. I knew he was going to survive.
What was Warlock's beef with the Guardians even after the High Evolutionary blew?
After it blew up?
After the remember the High Evolutionary, he was going smack at Adam Warlock and his mom's on the ship. They remember after that he was on Counter-Earth. And you remember he self-destructed Counter-Earth and killed Adam Warlock's mom in the process.
Yeah, that one was wild.
Why was he still beefing with the Guardians even after that?
I don't think he was. Remember, he flew back to the ship.
He flew through their ship.
Maybe he's still trying to get Rocket, Maybe he was still trying to get Rocket, I think.
So why would you do that after your mama just got blown up by the dude who run Counter-Earth?
I don't know. Because Adam wasn't in right frame of mind, maybe.
Bad writing. That's what you mean.
His joke was funny. Like when he went in for the hug, he was like, but I do agree with you. I don't like the way he was written, but I think that's going to change by the time we get higher in the phase, because he's going to have to actually...
There's going to be more? You think they're going to make more? about this man?
I don't think they're going to give him his own movie, but I do think that he is going to be in some. Either he's going to be in, because here's the thing: we all know they're going to do another Guardians. All right, okay.
You sure?
I think they're going to do another Guardians for sure.
I
think they're
so.
going to do. I think they're going to do another Guardians.
I think they might cameo. We will see Star-Lord again.
Yes,
they can't let
and
Chris
that's what
Pratt.
I'm saying. That's why I think. That's why
They
I
can't
think.
let Chris Pratt just did Mario.
Yeah,
You ain't about to let.
they
You ain't
can't-
about to
yeah.
let that go.
Yeah, your man
No.
in the.
No, Chris, you stay. They can go.
But
They
see,
can go.
I don't think. I think we're gonna get a 4, and then we're gonna get a cameo, and then that's it. I really think I'm gonna get a volume 4.
You excited for Volume 4?
I'm not excited. You know, some things just need to let go. But like, and this would be one of them. This would be one of them.
I'm hoping this being Peter Gunn's last movie with the MCU, that's kind of like a,
that's a
light bulb.
that's a
Need to
thing for me
relax.
too. I forgot about that. I forgot like this is gonna probably be his not probably. It's a good chance it's gonna be his last movie. Well, you're right. This is his last movie with with Marvel because he's now the head dude for the
DC.
movies for DC.
And you hinted to it earlier when you say even if it wasn't part of the MCU, it still is a good movie.
Yeah.
And you're right. No Kang the Conqueror, no connection to Kang the Conqueror, no connection to the MCU universe at all. Peter Gunn was like, Peter Gunn.
Peter Guns.
Peter Guns.
Oh my God.
He was like, hey, no Kang, no nothing.
Yeah,
I'm going out with a bang.
I'm going out with a bang. But
But
this has also made me go like this. Now, I can honestly say out of all his movies, okay, they're at least all of them enjoyable. Every last one of them.
mm-hmm.
I am excited for DC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now since the writer's strike is going on now, but
well, yeah.
but I'm excited for DC.
The ones that are still in development,
right?
They delayed Stranger Days.
Yeah, man.
Stranger Things.
I knew what you meant when you said days. I said I'm pretty sure he means Stranger Things.
Yeah, they delayed Stranger Things.
Yellow Jackets got hit. Yeah, it was some. But I was truly like, dude, I really enjoyed. And I sat back. I got back home. I Googled comic book movies. I'm like, yeah, this is the best comic book movie this year.
Hey, bruh, this one.
Yep.
Bruh, it's better than Quantumania.
Mm-hmm.
It's not better than Shazam, bro.
What?
It's not better than Shazam, bro. I said what I said. It's
Nah,
not better than Shazam, bro.
Jay, come on, man.
It's not, son.
Come on, man.
It's not, son. I'm sorry, bro. They're both the same rating, but one hits different than the other, bro.
And I think this one hits harder.
Mm-mm.
What? You don't think this is better than Shazam?
I don't think it's better than Shazam.
Now,
Shazam
I don't think
was funnier too. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Shazam was funnier too. Shazam got Guardians on lockdown, man. I don't think neither movie's gonna end the year as the best comic movie of the year, but Shazam.
Oh no, it's that nothing's gonna end as like I didn't want to.
We got Blue Beetle. Shout out to Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
I knew he was gonna be Blue Beetle. It couldn't have been anybody else, man. As soon as I saw Karate Kid.
Oh, because he's in Cobra Kai, ain't he?
Yeah, as soon as I saw Cobra Kai, I was like, hey, Blue Beetle. You got Flash. That's the one right there.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They showed a trailer that I didn't see, and y'all know I hate watching trailers, so I'm trying to cover my eyes, not to watch it, cover my ears. But I'm like, yo, this Flash gonna be it.
Speaking of rumors, I'm hearing the villain is Black Flash or Dark Flash, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I said that. Remember when they connect boots? When they connect boots in the trailer, one boot is black, and I'm like,
trying to drag Flash back to the Speed Force.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
This is the movie, man.
You know what I want. You know what I want to happen. I want them to do this Flashpoint, but I want Grant Gustin to take on the role of Flash. I know it's not going to happen, but I would really want him to be the Flash. I really want him to be the Flash.
I'm keeping quiet for a particular reason that I cannot speak on. So
Okay.
I just want to say that. Not saying Grant Gustin is taking over as Flash, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're not saying that. That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking right there.
It's related to something else that I can't say because I don't want to give away anything.
Okay.
So I'll just say that. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to be cryptic. I'm sorry. I can't comment on that.
What else I got? But
you said the top 5 MCU.
Yeah, it's definitely in my top 5, bro. To me, I think it's
Winter Soldier, Iron Man 1. I think I got Infinity War up there on my 5.
Yeah, the Infinity War. Yeah, they're not on mine.
Yeah, Guardians 1 and Black Panther 1. Locked in.
What did I say again? I said Captain America. I may have moved too fast. Put it number 2. I may have moved too fast. Put it number 2.
I didn't go in any order outside of Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is the only one.
Winter Soldier will always be one. Winter Soldier will always be the best MCU movie, hands down.
Period. It just can't be done.
It just can't be outbeat. You're right. Even that one time when I was stuck in the moment and said that Shang-Chi was better, I was truly tripping balls. Okay, Winter Soldier.
Disgusting.
Winter Soldier will always be number 1.
I'm appalled still by Shang-Chi.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really hard for me with Shang-Chi and Guardians.
What? Guardians 1 and Shang-Chi?
Nah, like I'm gonna tell you right now. Guardians 1 is out of my lineup, and Guardians 3 has took the place. Guardians 3 has took the place. Guardians Volume 3 has taken the place of Volume 1 for me. Because you're right. Because in my original lineup, Guardians 1 was in there. You're absolutely right. But I think Guardians 3 has taken that spot.
Cronin, the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
Come and get your love, the opening scene.
And then the whole, ooh, child thing.
What? You tripping, bruh?
Yeah.
You tripping, bruh?
Yeah, I know. I know.
But you tripping, bruh.
I'm ready.
Even, and look, and for people, even look, this is dope. The connection from the original to the 3. Even the scene where Rocket was drunk and started crying about to shoot everybody because they kept calling him a raccoon.
Or when he told Peter to get the dude's leg, and he was like, "You really got that? I didn't need that." But yes, I'm gonna
even that scene. I'll give James Gunn credit for connecting both of the movies of how Rocket was acting and moving to what it is, how it culminated all the way to 3. Even him saying, "I am not a raccoon."
Right.
He's been saying that since the first movie.
He's been saying it since the first movie, bro. He's been saying it since the first movie. And then when he
sees his people origin.
Yep. And then he actually says raccoon. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh snap!
I'm a raccoon. I'm a raccoon."
This is what they meant,
man.
Okay.
Oh man, when they showed the High Evolutionary's face, when they peeled back his thing, when they peeled back the little face, I said, "Geez, man, God!" I was like, "Whoa."
That was a nice nod because it was like that in the comics.
Yeah, and the first, I'm like, God, that dude did so good though, bro. He did so good.
He did.
But I gotta agree with you. Nebula did good too.
His impact of villainy ain't like on a high level.
I think he's gonna be in another movie though.
Why?
Because we didn't see him die. We didn't see him die.
Of all villains to choose to not kill, you chose this one.
I mean, they should have never killed. They should have never killed off Killmonger. They should have.
Ultron.
Yeah. They should never killed off Ultron too. Like I don't know. Marvel is really bad with the villains with that. They're really bad with that. They're really bad. Like, you know what? In fact, I take that back too. I lied to say he's the best Marvel villain. It got to be Killmonger. Killmonger is probably the best Marvel villain.
I don't know about best, but
he was really up there. He was really he was.
You got him high. You got him higher than the high evolutionary.
Yes, like Killmonger is higher than the high evolutionary. Yes. Just his wit, how he technically won. He technically won, and like in this one, the Guardians technically failed. You know, because the Earth still got blown up. You know, they like Counter Earth got blown, man, and see that's why I was like, he was reckless. He reminded me of almost the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, nope, done. Boop. I got to start over. Like, and to take all those lives without even thinking about it. Like, just, I was like, God damn, that's deep. Like, your man didn't even think about it. He was just like, yep, here we go. Starting over. Boop. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. So.
That man said, nothing else matters. The only one that has the intelligence for something creation is that raccoon.
Yeah, man.
I cannot go to the new colony without him.
Man, I'm going to tell you what line was deep too.
I can breed a whole new race of people with him.
When he told the girl, there is no God, that's why I stepped in. I said, damn.
That was fire.
I said, that's a hell of a line, bro. That's a hell of a line. Your man said, there is no God, that's why I stepped in. I said,
that's a
damn.
bar. That's a bar.
I said, damn.
Yeah,
that was deep. That was deep.
Yeah.
That was deep.
But it ain't top 5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you got to tell me. Now, what did Ming think about it?
It ain't top 5 to Ming either.
It ain't top 5 to Ming either.
Thought it was good. He about, I think he was, if not a 7, it's an 8 to him. And he enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you, but I can tell you, he ain't gonna tell you.
It's right, it's top 5. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
This is what the voices were saying. At least it was better than 2. So you know it ain't top 5. You gotta say that. At least it's better than 2. Damn. It's good. It's better than 2. I'll say that. Yeah. It ain't 1, bro. Come on, man.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't want y'all to think that 1 was bad. 1 was good. I just thought this was better. I thought this was better than 1.
1's a classic.
Like
Outrunner.
I even told somebody I think the damn holiday special was better than 2.
Okay. I won't argue with that a little bit. It's kind of different, but okay. I didn't hate 2 either.
I didn't hate it. I just, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe because the whole ego thing, and I feel like they really butchered the ego too. They did a terrible job with that. Yeah. Like they did a terrible job with that. Like I was kind of like, okay. Yeah.
Mean. I appreciate the risk though.
Yes,
like to
right,
try
because
to
that's a lot.
Pull
because
it off.
And you know what?
Only James Gunn.
I was thinking about the Green Lantern movie, and I'm thinking,
which one?
The one that James Gunn
gonna do.
The one with
Hawkman and the animated one.
No, the one where that James Gunn is going to do, like basically the 2 detectives.
Oh, okay.
Because I was thinking about every time I think about ego, I think about Mogo. I think about Mogo.
And
I said that.
Yeah.
He may not get a view, but Mogo is going to get mentioned in the Guardians. I mean, in the core movie.
I'll take it all, man. Mogo, Kilowog,
yeah,
Razor,
I want all of it.
Like,
I want all of it.
Atrocitus, like
Jessica Cruz. I want all of it.
Go ahead, Sapphire, Ruby Sapphire.
You know what would be really dope? If they throw Joe Mullen in there, the Black Green Lantern from Far Sector. That would be awesome.
Throw it all in there. Kyle Reynolds.
Javon said it's not. It's for sure not top 5.
It's not top 5, bro. Come on, man.
I'm standing on this hill alone again. I'm out here reaching my hand out, and nobody got me. I'm just.
Nah, it ain't top 5, bro. It's better than. It's better than Iron Man 3 and the Thors and all that.
Top 6, top 7.
No, you still too high, I think.
What? Jason.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, come on now, bro.
Is it? I think it's around the same range as all right. Wherever I have the first Ant-Man, Guardians 3 is in that same range. I don't know how I feel about Doctor Strange. Origin movies is hard for me to rate, so it's hard for me to rate outside of Iron Man 1. That's a different type of. Origin.
I thought Multiverse of Madness was better than the first Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm.
But it's Multiverse of. Oh, I can't ask you that because you're gonna. Madness is better than Guardians. Not better than Guardians 3 to you.
Yes, I do think that Guardians is better than Multiverse of Madness. Yes.
I might take you up on that offer. I'm gonna marinate on that for a while. It's better than Ant-Man 2 and 3, so we can push that aside. It's better than Thor 1, 2, 3, and 4, so we can push all those aside.
I agree with all that.
All 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 3 is 5.
Whoa.
It's not top 5. It's not top 5. It's not top 5. I'm not saying you move your top 5.
Okay.
I'm numbering the bottom feeders.
Woo!
So that's why I was like, Thor 1 through 4. People gonna hate me for saying Thor Ragnarok is the bottom feeder. Thor 1 through 4. Thor 1 through 4. Iron Man 3 is at the bottom. Ant-Man 2 and 3 is at the bottom. You said Doctor Strange 1, would you put at the bottom? The next bottom of the 5 movies I just named.
Yes.
Okay. So you got Multiverse of Madness better than Doctor Strange 1.
Yes. Multiverse of Madness
but not
is
better than Guardians.
No.
But you got Guardians better than
Javon said even the Hill looking at me stupid, like, what your big ass doing up here again? Even the Hill looking at me stupid, what your big ass doing up here again?
So where you got Endgame?
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I know a lot of people loved Endgame and Infinity War. Okay, Endgame was the one where they actually beat Thanos. I thought Infinity War was better than that.
I'm with you. And Endgame is better than all 3 Ant-Mans?
Yes.
Both Doctor Stranges is?
Yes.
Every Thor movie and Iron Man 3?
Absolutely. And it's better
than
than
Iron Man 2?
Yeah, it's better than that. It's better than
So
that.
it's Guardians 3?
Is Guardians 3 better than Endgame?
No, it's Guardians 3 better than Iron Man 2?
Yes, absolutely.
Is Guardians 3 better than Endgame? Right now, based on just off the top of my head, I think Guardians 3 at least is in the top 10 range at best. If I'm because we already said Guardians 2 at the bottom, 4, that's 6, that's 7. We named about 8, 9 movies to start from the bottom up. So I think we do have Guardians 3 within like the 7 to 10 range. Guardians 3 is within the 7 to 10 range. Oh, I didn't even think about Shang-Chi, but you got Shang-Chi top 5.
I got Shang-Chi top 5. And see, I'm not gonna lie to you. Endgame wasn't a big thing for me. Like, it really wasn't. Like, because you knew what was going to happen, so it wasn't a big thing for me. In fact, I didn't think it started kicking off until we got to the fighting part. Like them going back to the quantum realm and all that. Like, oh, here we go. They going back in time. We knew something was going to happen like that. So I was kind of like. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. Like I said, I think Infinity War is way better than Endgame. Absolutely.
I agree. But see,
whoa, Javon talking reckless. He just said he think Multiverse of Madness is better than Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is absurd. This is goddamn absurd.
Though, it's in that because if you're really thinking about it, we are literally ranging it in that range. Because look, watch this. Multiverse of Madness, would you take that over the 4 Thor movies?
Yes.
And you'll take it over Iron Man 2?
Yes.
And you'll take it over Iron Man 3?
Absolutely.
And you'll take it over Ant-Man 2 and 3?
Yes.
So what's left now after just naming those movies is Ant-Man 1. You see what I'm saying? Infinity War, Endgame.
And
you see what I'm saying? But you have Multiverse over Endgame. Yes.
Yes.
We need to get a poll up of some sort.
Yeah, we need a poll because You're right. We need a poll because I do think, you know what, Jay?
We about to do an MCU bracket, bro.
We need a bracket. We do need a bracket.
MCU tournament bracket because this is ridiculous.
I think Multiverse of Madness is better than Endgame.
It's close. I'm not saying it's not. I agree. It's close. It's close. It's this mid-verse. Movies.
Yes.
It's Multiverse, is Endgame, is Ant-Man 1. It's this mid-verse, and it's hard to decipher out of all the mid, which is the best mid out of all of them. And that's what's throwing me off, because there's a lot of mid up in there.
It's a ton of mid. You're right. And when everybody was talking about Endgame, I was like, you already know what's going to happen. So I'm like,
And we spoke about. I said, as soon as they threw that time thing in there, I was out. I was like, damn, time. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
like,
Javon, are you saying Infinity War was better than? Oh no. Okay, he must be saying Infinity War was better than Endgame. Okay, as it was.
Yeah,
it was.
It probably strikes back.
Yeah, and I. Like, Endgame wasn't a big thing for me, and I think it really wasn't because I knew, okay, everybody's going to come back. Some people aren't. We figured, some people are going to die. So to me, it wasn't really like, nah, okay, this is good.
I was hyped coming off of how great Infinity War was.
Right, Infinity War was so good.
And the way they started off Endgame was like they was having therapy sessions about their family members getting snapped. I was like, that is dope.
Bruh,
showing the real life human side of it. I was like, whoa.
I think that was the best part. I think that's the best part. When everybody was getting snapped and like there's like, hey, come to this, like when they passed the church or something, they had a snap session. I'm like, this is great. Like,
that was great, bro.
Thor was suffering, like everybody was, but Thor was really hurting because he was like, I was right there. Like, that's the best part to me. Everything else after that was kind of like mid.
Yeah.
It was mid after that because you knew they was going to fight. You knew it was going to be a big fight. So it was kind of like, this is mid. That host, you're absolutely right. That section where they were going through it and there was no powers, nothing going on, just suffering people, like just because you got to see the raw emotion. Yeah. And that's why I thought that part was bad. Yeah, that was good.
That was hard. I was like,
it was even good when it transitioned to the shows. Remember when the snap transitioned? Because it was like people really suffering. Like, man, I lost loved ones right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this was the best part. That was the best part.
That was the best part.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Loving it.
That was the best part. And then, like when the fighting came, you knew they were going to fight. You knew they was going to fight. And you knew that the people were going to come back. So it's kind of like, okay, all right.
Because the cleverness of it, just not even from it was one of those, damn, why didn't I think of that? Humans, they got snapped. Of course they would have like therapy sessions and stuff, but that's why I like it because you would think most movies would jump straight into, we're in the suits, we're trying to figure out what's going on. Nah, it started with, my 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? They got snapped.
And remember, Cap didn't even want to go on. He was like, man, you got to let it go. Like, I was like, damn. Like, bro, you trying to give up already? He was like, yo, it's done. I'm like, man.
I was like, yes, this is fire.
Bro, even when...
Clever, very clever writing, man.
When Chadwick got snapped and the girl from the thing, when she was screaming, when T'Challa was gone, I was like, damn, this shit just got real. I said, this shit just got real. That's, man.
Star-Lord messed it up.
Yeah, Star-Lord was a simp.
Had him dead to rights.
Dead to rights. It was the damn thing was right on like his middle finger, and he just blew it. Just blew it.
Dead to rights. Where's Gamora?
But you know what? I thought that was good too because that was the human aspect of the thing. Like because I'm not gonna lie to you, out of everybody and all the heroes, Star-Lord is the simp of everybody. He doesn't get the let one die to save a million. He didn't get that then. And see, and that's why I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is so good because you can see how he's matured into being Star-Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Javon said the same thing. He said it wasn't even like Infinity War was better than Endgame, and it was. Yeah. So, but I'm glad we got this off my chest.
My goodness, bro.
I'm so glad we got this on my. I knew this hill was gonna hurt. There's cons in my back, bro. Top five. I'm not backing down. Top 5, and it's the best comic book movie that has been released this year. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it off saying it's the best movie that has been released this year so far.
It's not the best movie.
Come on, now don't get me wrong. You're right. Cocaine Bear was good. John Wick was good. Okay. Now you said Megan.
I was joking.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say Megan was good. I'm not going to sit here and say it was bad. Megan was good, but I felt like near the end, it started to crumble a little bit. It started to crumble a little bit.
They in the same mid-market to me, too. Megan and Guardians 3 don't separate from each other much for me, man. If you not John Wick 4,
John Wick was good though.
Or even Knock at the Cabin, and Knock at the Cabin
I didn't
wasn't
see
even
that yet.
great.
I didn't see Knock at the Cabin yet.
I enjoyed Knock at the Cabin more than Guardians 3, and Knock at the Cabin does have its issues. I'm not denying that.
It can't have as bad as issues as Evil Dead because I'm still upset. I'm still upset about that shit.
Yeah, no. Guardians is better than that. Ant-Man's better than that.
I'm still upset with that bullshit.
Ant-Man's better than that.
You know, since we on that, we're gonna take. You saw that you know, Jonathan Majors, his agency didn't let him go. And for those who don't know who Jonathan Majors is, that's the dude that actually pays Kang. What do you see his future looking like in the MCU?
I don't know. I'm innocent until proven guilty, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen with that? I mean, to be honest, majors or no majors, and I ain't even trying to be like a troll person at this moment, but MCU is failing, and you know, I don't think even, I mean, it's gonna take more than Jonathan Majors, even if nothing happens to him, to be honest with you, because I mean, in spite of him carrying Ant-Man, you know,
literally on his back,
it still we've seen movies before where there's one guy that just makes it enjoyable, but it's not enough. And so to me, like, and I'm really, you know, outside of like my hate, not for MCU, just certain movies, you know, Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder and She-Hulk, like, I'm serious, like, I really hate those projects. Damn. But there is a bit of jokiness in my hate.
Gotcha.
But as far as the umbrella of the MCU is concerned, really is starting to take a slip. Like, even with Guardians 3, they did not take a risk. It was your typical Guardians movie. Yeah. And that's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either. And that's why I say, you know, it's shooting from mid-range. So, like, you know,
I do want to be clear. Like,
it's like Nightmare on Elm Street. Once you see the first 2 of them,
you kind of like, this
the next 5 of them
not gonna really matter. Yeah,
you get the gist of it,
unless it's Dream Warriors. Like, and I was telling somebody today, I didn't really have a problem with She-Hulk. I just hated that every dude was a douche. I hated that. Like, every dude, come on, y'all.
I hated everything about She-Hulk. The casting, the writing, the acting, the Easter eggs, the guest appearances. Like,
man, I did actually kind of enjoy She-Hulk. Like I said, I had a problem with
I would rather watch Dude, Where's My Car for She-Hulk.
Damn, that was a good movie though.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dude, Where's My Car. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it. Now, I know y'all gonna come at me in the comments, and I'm okay. Okay? I know y'all gonna bring the heat.
Normally, I don't advocate for people to get him, but get him. Scott ain't here, so normally I'm like, get him, Scott.
I know Scott would have been like, oh my God. I know Scott would have been like that.
Y'all get this man. Please, come on, y'all.
Let us see those comments. Let us know what y'all think.
Let your voice be heard.
Let your voice be heard. Make sure you like and subscribe. But we want to know what y'all think. Like I said, we're going to put, like, this is going out tonight. So hopefully y'all get to see it in a couple of days and y'all can let us know. But until then, if you can't be good at it. And don't forget to play Tears of the Kingdom.